A very good morning to all of you. As I have already discussed about the array and its type, so here in this video lecture I am going to show the practical demonstration of one-dimensional array, and then I will discuss about two-dimensional array. So let's start with the first topic, that is one-dimensional array. Now how to implement that in CodeBlock software? So first we have to declare array, that is int a5. So the syntax for using array, one-dimensional array, is that first we have to define the data type. Here the data type is int. After that you have to mention the array name, which I have taken a, then size of array, which is 5. Now I am printing the message on the screen, that is enter any number. Now I am using for loop int I equal to 0, then I less than 5, because the size of array is 5, so here I am taking 5, then I plus plus, that is a I. So it will take 5 values from the user. This for loop will be executed 5 times starting from 0. Then after that condition will be checked, 0 is less than 5, condition is satisfied, then it will ask for the first element, that is a0. Then I plus plus, which becomes 1, then 1 is less than 5, again condition is satisfied, then it will ask for next element, that is second element a1. So this will continue till 5 times. After that I want to print what are the elements in array. So here I will first print the message, the elements in array are, again I will use for loop, for int I equal to 0, then semicolon I less than 5, then I plus plus. See out. Slash n. Why I am using slash n? Because I want to print all the elements of array in a next line. So a bracket open, then I want to print the value of I, then again double quotation bracket 0. I is not within double quotation because I want to print the value of I. If I am using double quotation, then it will show you AI. So I want the value of I, so I'm not writing within double quotation. Then AI. Now I will run this program. Here semicolon will be used. So you can see that in the output screen it is asking enter any number. So I'm entering number 1 2 3 4 5. So it will display the elements in array. A0 is 1, A1 is 2, A2 3, A3 4, A5 A4 5. So this is a I which is changing, so it is not within double quotation 0 1 2 3 4, because I want to print the value of I, so that's why it is printing the value of I. It is double quotation, that is a bracket open and bracket close, so it is printing like this. If I use like this double quotation, and when I run this program, then this will show you a I. So that's why I have used not within double quotation. Now if you want to make a general program, suppose you want to enter any number anytime, so here you can you have to define the size. Suppose here I have mentioned the size 100. Now here I have to first declare a variable, that is n, then cout, enter how many number you want to show. So this is a message. Then C in N. Now user at the runtime decide how many number he wants to enter. So now this time it will not 5, it will be N. Again here it will be N. So this is a journal program. So when you run this program, so it is asking how many number you want to enter. So suppose I want to enter 10 number. So I have already mentioned 10. So N value will be 10. Now for loop will be executed 10 times. Now I less than N. N value will be 10. So enter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now it will display the 10 element, that is A0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a index value and this is a element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a journal program. Now I will discuss how to implement two-dimensional array. Suppose you want to add two matrix A and matrix B. The matrix A is having two row and two column. Similarly, matrix B is also having two row and two column. And we want to add this two matrix value. And the value will be stored in another matrix, that is C matrix. So first I will declare three two-dimensional array, that is in A size I am taking 2, that is 2 row and 2 column. This is matrix A. Then B 2, then again 2. Similarly for C 2, again 2. Now I want to display the message to the user on the screen that enter 2 row 2 column. So total elements will be 4. So here I will ask the user enter 4 numbers in matrix A. So now I will use for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than 2. Why I am taking 2? Because this value is 2. Row means 2 row and 2 means 2 column. So here the row last value will be 2, then I plus plus. Now again I have to use for loop for the column. So this is outer loop. Within there will be inner loop. So it is nested for loop. So for int j equal to 0, then j less than 2. Less than 2 means 2 columns starting from 0, 0 and 1. 2 row and 2 column. Then j plus plus. Now here I will take input a, I and then j. In one dimensional array it was ai, so there was only one loop, one for loop. It is two dimensional, so there is a two for loop and two variable, that is I and j. This is for row, this is for column. Now similarly for matrix B, I am going to copy this code. Again it is for matrix B. Now this time the variable will be B. small p. Here it is small b. C++ is case sensitive, so capital B will not same variable as small b is different variable. Now this is for matrix B. Now I want to display message that /n addition of two matrix A and B equal to. Again here I have to use for loop. So I'm going to copy this code. Now here I will use some operation, that is C I and j equal to, the first element will be equal to sum of the first element of A array and B array. So here A I, then j, then plus B I, then j, then semicolon. So when this loop starting from 0 and then condition is satisfied, 0 is less than 2, yes, condition is satisfied, then this inner loop will execute two times. It will start from 0. So here the value of I is 0, j value is 0. So here A I j means A 0 0 and B 0 0. So A 0 0 B 0 0 means A first element will be added with the first element of B, and it will store in first element of C array, that is C 0 0. When j is plus plus, that is when initial value of j is 0, now it is plus plus, now the j value is 1. So this loop will again execute. Now this time it will 0 1. Now a 0 1 plus b 0 1, which means first row and second column value will be added, and it is going to store in the C location, that is first row and second column. Similarly, this loop will execute next time. Next time the j value is 2, 2 is not less than 2. So this condition is false. So it will increment. This inner loop will be exit. Then this I plus plus. I value will be now 1. Earlier it was 0. Now it is 1. So it is second row. Again this in 1 is less than 2, condition is satisfied. Now again this second row, within second row there is a inner loop, that is for column. So this will execute two times. So again it will be 1 0, then next time it will be 1 1. So total 4 value will be stored in this C array. Now here I want to print like this, so that there is a space, semicolon, and here I will use cout semicolon /n. /n I will here use. Now I want to print this value, so you can print here cout C I j. So there is no need of using space here. You can use here. Now I am going to run this program. It is asking for semicolon. Semicolon I have used. Enter 4 number in matrix set. So I am entering 1 2 3 4. Now similarly for B, 1 2 3 4. Now this first element will be added with the first element of B, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Second element, which is 0, 1, will be added with the B value, that is 0, 1. So 2 plus 2, 4. This is second row, that is 1, 0. So this will be 6. Then this is 1, 1. 4 plus 4 will be 8. So it will show you like this: 2, 4, 6, 8. You can use here candle. Now you can run this program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So I hope in this video lecture you have understood how to implement one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. So that's all for today. Thank you.